Welcome to Because of Liberty. I'm your host, Curtis Hart, and this particular episode we're going to be checking out an interview with Tony Stiles. It was very much the inspiration to the Punisher Squad, and yeah, go ahead and check this out. It's a pretty crazy story. So. And you are listening to Because of Liberty with Curtis Hart and Chris Bornstead. Chris Bornstead is not in the studio with us right now. I am here by myself. I am going to be calling a Tony Stiles. Tony Stiles is the campaign manager for Austin Petersen. He is the hopeful candidate for the Libertarian Party for the presidential run here in 2016, and he is mainly going up against Gary Johnson.
I would consider that the least of my credentials, but...
And so, why don't you tell the listeners really quick what else you do?
What else do I do?
Yeah, what does Tony Stiles do?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I do a lot of things. Outside of doing political talk radio, I enjoy line dancing, and every once in a while, I talk philosophy, politics, and economics. I started a business doing the first of any template website. We actually coined the phrase template website while I was in high school. And from there, I started doing businesses and just kind of worked things up from there. My entire life has been devoted to pretty much doing good in humanity. Anything that has to do with humanitarian work, and from there, I just kind of got into human trafficking, the anti-human trafficking field, and have done a pretty good job from there. My first job was in Romania. Worked in Romania for a couple years, and then came back to the United States after my father passed away. Ran his business, started more businesses, and the people that had me in the anti-human trafficking field in Romania, in Bulgaria, in Ukraine, in Eastern Europe, they kept on asking me if I wanted to come back. And I told them, well, maybe someday. You know, someday will happen, someday it'll come. And the someday came. They asked me finally, just this past, probably, when was it, July.
Yeah, it was last summer.
If I wanted to come back. And I said, you know what, if I don't do it now, I probably won't. And from there, it's been kind of happening. I've gone to Laos and Cambodia and Vietnam, and done a lot of interesting things. I've seen a lot of things that have really kind of made my skin crawl.
So, what is it that you do exactly when you go over there and work in the anti-human trafficking field? Like, what does that entail exactly?
It's it's delicate. Let me put it this way: the people that I work with, they're highly secretive. We don't seek anybody's donations or anything like that. But there are outside donors that know what's going on in the world. They give money to it. And I'm not looking for money. I'm not looking for donations. But there are people out there that understand what's going on, and they give a pretty penny to people like me and these people that I work with who are ex-Navy SEALs and Army Rangers and Special Forces. We go into places and we take people out of dangerous situations. The last one in Cambodia, for example, was just outside of a small village in northern Cambodia, outside the border of Laos, and there was a fake orphanage. A fake orphanage is a orphanage that has children that were stolen, which is a hard concept for a lot of people to understand, but there are orphanages out there that steal children from families and try to sell them. This is a pedophile orphanage, for example.
My lord.
And we went into this place, and my job was to act as if I was a pedophile, go in and buy children. We bought 10 children for about $7,000 a piece, took them outside of the orphanage after I bought them, didn't inform them who I was. they thought they were going to their own demise, brought them outside to the camp where we were at, informed them of who we were, and then went in the middle of the night with them and took about 50 more children from that orphanage in the middle of the night and ran through the jungle for about a day and a half. And got them to some buses, put them on the buses to a safe house in their capital city of Phnom Penh. And from there, just saved them. And that's been what I've been doing for the past, I guess, 9 months.
That's absolutely amazing. That's got to be, hands down, the most awesome story that has been told on this radio show.
Yeah.
By far. And I highly doubt
it's a little different. It's a little different, you know. I don't know how to explain it, you know. When it comes down to it, we are very spoiled as Americans. We really are. And that's the only way to put it. We've been spoiled. We have a certain outlook on life where everything is peaches and cream, black and white. You know, sometimes there's a little bit of gray area there, but there's definitely an element in the world out there that is unpopular, that sees things way differently than we do. And it's not going to get reported in the mainstream media. The mainstream media cannot sell advertising talking about children dying. Yeah. And at this fake orphanage, for example, in Cambodia, there was a pit, all right? Imagine a hole in the ground outside it, about half a click outside the orphanage, where these people would dump dead bodies, and once a week they'd light them on fire, these children, because they've been used up.
Wow.
This is not something that the mainstream media wants to report on. They won't report on it because you cannot sell advertising talking about this kind of thing. And this is the second largest illegal enterprise in the world. And that's only second to drugs, which shouldn't be, I want to make that clear, should not be an illegal enterprise. So technically, to a libertarian, this is the largest enterprise out there. It's a very difficult industry, and it's so dark. It's almost hard to believe how bad it is. You know, everybody's seen, I would assume everybody that's listening has heard or seen Taken.
Yeah.
You know, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
You know? Good luck. And that's really what it is. We're out there, and we are there, and we're trying to take back these people. It's very dangerous, it's very hard, and we need as much help as we can get. But it's not something that people want to donate to, it's not something that people want to talk about, and it's definitely not something the mainstream media wants to put on the air.
I think the call dropped. So that was Tony Stiles. He's currently the campaign manager for the Austin Petersen campaign, but apparently he's also a fucking hardcore badass.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, basically what he described was almost the plot to the last Rambo movie.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
It's worth watching.
Yeah.
Especially since apparently, like, that's what Tony Stiles is rocking around doing. That's some insane, gnarly Liberty Ninja shit right there.